Kublai pi baro ni pidang subhai pi sakatuk kubor jong teknor cable news. Haswa begini sedang ya ki kubor ki jong imta kata yong ini kumi syai ki mat bakongsan. Bakran ulat da ka hindi po yon rabar mi jendat ki MLA ke VPP. Naka yen kasari da wa mat keteng ya MLA ke Bakmara. Ya keren ke sarkar baki kinun simet bantai ke Shillong Medical College. Bamyo ya tai halor ka roster system bernyam ka VPP ben penlong da ka jingfi kata. Dakatari dong ka kentai ya wei samla ha khandai lat. Bat ki kaitor kentai ha ko wei kerensan banile kemen International Women's Day. Ka dorbar mang tengka ka bala sedang ha kala siu blai kala sakhi ke jingmi jendat jong ki MLA ke seng VPP kum kadak ban persajur ya ke jingkren jo ulat ke jela ha po ka yen dorbar thawan da ka hindi. Bat haksi pale jo kata yau menteri rangba jo ke jela ulawan ra ya ka mang tengka na ka benta usnam arajar arpulai arpusau. Menteri rangba ke jela u konrad ke sangma u bakmi iru ya ka platengka. Ha kasi pale ulawan ra ka mang tengka jo usnam arajar arpulai arpusau na ka benta ban yo ke jing menjur. U konrad ke sangma ulawan ra ka mang tengka ka baduna da 1000 sanspa kandai pu arklur tengka jong usnam arajar arpulai arpusau. Kabalong lai point saw nakasispa jong ka gross state domestic product la ni ka GSDP. Bat ka ong ba ka ni ka di ka mang tengka upat ba ni ka people's budget. Ulay tu ba ka ji olympisa baro kan kot arpuai hajar news pa prapuai klur tengka ha ka ba ka revenue receipt lamang khat khandai hajar saw spa khat saw klur tengka bat ka capital receipt lamang hajar lai spa ripun riu klur tengka. Latnyo e ka jing sim kliang ka balong 8,000 lai spa lai kundai klur tengka ka jing yo lum baro lang lakhen bakan kot khat khandai hajar sau spa sau pu ar klur tengka ka jing pilot baro lang kan kot arpu hajar arpu ar klur tengka ha ka ba ka revenue expenditure kalong khat nyo hajar si spa property klur tengka bat ka capital expenditure kalong 1,000 pras spa lai pundri klur tengka u konrad lo ong ba ka jing khen antat jong ka jing pilot baro kan kot arpu hajar lai pu sau klur tengka lat nyo ka jing siu ya karam ka bakot khandai spa prapu pra klur tengka kat ba ka jing siu sut na ka benta usnam arajar arpulai arpusau lakhen antat ba kan kot 1000 si spa nrip kundai klur tengka bat ka jing siu ya ka bai bam temen la ni ka pension kalong 1000 new spa kundai pusau klur tengka ulo ong ba ka sarkar kan wan ra igi policy bat ki program ban kentiu arsha ya ka GSDP sya ka prapo hajar klur tengka hapo usnam arajar arpunyo arajar arpupra bat ban kentiu ya ka yok ka kot jong ka jela sya ka $10 billion. Menteri rang ba loong balakhen antat ba ka bah jong ka khajna na ka sarkar pedeng kan kot 9,000 pras pa lai pusau klur tengka bat ka pisa ka bakot pra hajar khandai spa pra klur tengka baro lang kan long na ka jing pha pisa ka sarkar pedeng bat kat kum ka revise estimate jong usnem mang tengka ubamenta ka jing alum khajna jong ka jela kan kot 8,000 nrius pa lai pun riu klur tengka na ka benta usnem 8,000 arpulai arpusau lakhen antat ba ka jing alum khajna ka jela kan kiu da arpu ar na ka spa ban kot sya ka lai hajar ar spa san klur tengka kani ka kenthop ya ka 10,000 new spa propusan klur tengka kum ka GST new spa khandai pu ar klur tengka kum ka khajna na ka jing di thiet bat ka khayi ka pateng bat sau spa khat lai klur tengka na ka exercise ulong ba ka jingkhen antat ka jing pilut pisa baro lang na ka benta usnam hajar arpulai arpusau kan kot arpu hajar arpu ar klur tengka bat kani kan kunthop ya ka khatnyo hajar si spa property klur tengka ka revenue expenditure bat 1,000 pras pa lai pun klur tengka kum ka capital expenditure.
Mr. Speaker, sir, continuing with the annual tradition of bringing reforms in the budgetary practices, we have improved the system of framing the revised estimates this year. From the next financial year onwards, we will endeavour to finalize the revised estimates by February so that the efficiency of spending can be further improved. The GSDP of Meghalaya is estimated at 41,779 crores for the current financial year. For the next financial year, our GSDP is expected to increase to 46,600 crores, and expected growth rate of 11.5%. The share of central taxes is the most important component of the receipts for the state government. The revised estimates for the share of central taxes for the current financial year is projected at 7,386 crores. This is about 18% higher than the budgetary estimates of 6,264 crores. The total central transfer for the current financial year are expected at 8,706 crores, including the Finance Commission devolutions and other transfers from the centre, while excluding scheme-related transfers. These increased transfers are consistent with the country's growth rate and improved tax collections. I would like to thank the Honourable Prime Minister for taking concrete steps towards strengthening the economy. In the financial year 2023-24, I am estimating the share of central taxes at 7,834 crores and a total amount of 8,908 crores as central transfers. Sir, I am happy to inform this august House that the Honourable Union Finance Minister has enhanced the size of the scheme for special assistance to state for capital investment, to spur investment in infrastructure. For the current financial year, we have already drawn our share of 742 crores and invested in critical capital projects. Given our effective utilization, we were allocated an extra 307 crores by the Union Government, taking our total allocation to 1,049 crores for 2022-23. Primary sector and farmers' prosperity, mission mode interventions in agriculture. Investing in the well-being of our farmers is our core priority. The government will continue to implement the numerous mission mode interventions to increase the production of niche agricultural and horticultural crops. The persistent work of 5 years under the Lakadong mission is showing results. I am allocating an amount of 50 crores for the continued implementation of mission mode projects in agri and horti sectors. Marketing of agricultural produce and protecting farmers against price fluctuation is an important priority for the government. We are working with a network of 500 collectives, including cooperative societies, farmer producer organizations, and village organizations, to provide decentralized agri-marketing support. Budget estimates 2023-24. Sir, for 2023-24, I have estimated the total receipts at 21,781 crores, of which the revenue receipts are estimated at 19,414 crores and capital receipts at 2,366 crores. Excluding borrowings of 2,339 crores, the total receipts are estimated to be 19,442 crores. On the expenditure side, I have estimated the total expenditure at 22,022 crores, of which revenue expenditure is estimated at 17,186 crores and capital expenditure at 4,836 crores. Excluding repayment of loans of 988 crores, the estimate total expenditure is 21,034 crores. The interest payment for 2023-24 are estimated at 1,169 crores and pension payments at 1,794 crores. I am therefore presenting the budget for 2023-2024 with a fiscal deficit of 1,592 crores, which is around 3.42% of the GSDP. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to once again express my gratitude to the people of our beautiful state for reposing their faith in this government. I am personally honored and humbled by this great responsibility bestowed upon me. Our government will work diligently to achieve the vision outlined in this budget document.
Ki MLA Jonggaseng VPP ha ka arpo trek benai leber arhajar arpulai kelami jendat nak yang dorbar tauan gejala hadin bulat gejala uphagu cohan ulakran nekaktin hindi hak yang dorbar tauan. Haba ulat gejala ula ajingkran hak sengi sedang jong dorbar mang tengka u MLA kenong krem uba ardan mela basayumaj ulayang ban persya ekjekran ulat nekaktin hindi. Bad ulong bagarul kalakran syai bakajingakran hapok yang dorbar tauan kedai bandai nekaktin pareng bad ulapan kan maru baginong yalam gejala kilarai banyat la kejong kelenti bad gejala Asam hadian bagi sarkar Asam kala persyang ban penerkam kaktian Asamis kum ka official language. Uba ardan ulong bagi sarkar preng kam syamnas ngabru ekejeng dawa gejala ban penerung ya kaktian Khasi bad garo hakait schedule jong keriti sensyari bad ulakan tu ulampang yang dorbar tauan u Thomas A Sangma ba ulat udah berkeran kaktian kabala ban sengut ulang. Ulampang ulapan mana ba ulat ulak ban beteng ban keran kaktian Hindi nomor 8 biang 4 dak jing tho kaktian pareng halor kejing bomhon ya karai jung lampang bad kumta ki sangut ki MLA ka VVP kilami jendat nok nak yang dorbar. U Konrad Kongkal Sangma menteri rangba kejela ulapan syai dak boong bulat kejela omla ban pule kaktian pareng kumta 8 biang 4 dak kaktian pareng gi jing tho balasam ru hapok yang dorbar dak kebayat kat kum kirul kumta kam don daw git khot jeng yang dorbar tauan bakin persya. U Konrad Kongkal Sangma ulong balada ubriau omla ban pule pareng omla ban penbor yu bakam dai setia ka baulat ulek kenang ban keren kaktin Hindi ndai gede namar ba omnang ya kaktin pareng bat kalong ka basngosi bani i bam syam laburam ya ulat kejela hadin kejingnya tai sani lor kene kamat ulam phang yang dorbar tauan ulap penai karai bala wengno ekane ka jingle baro na ka president jong yang dorbar tauan.
I would also like to remind each one of us that the people and the leaders of the state decided to part ways with Assam because the Assam government tried to impose Assamese as an official language. So, sir, I feel that we should not allow this to become a tradition in this August House, sir. Sir, the government of India did not pay any heed to the demand of the state for inclusion of Khasi and Garo language in the 8th schedule, thereby depriving us in various ways. So, sir, I want to appeal to you, sir.
In Hindi, so I think we should let it go.
Strong exception to this, and we strongly condemn. We strongly condemn. This is against the sentiment of the people of the state, sir.
Mr.
As
Speaker,
a party,
sir.
we truly represent the voice of the people, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir,
This is very. I think on this issue,
I request the honourable member.
Just let me complete. On this issue, I feel there should be no opposition, no ruling. We should stand united as one.
All the members are requested.
You are here because of the toil and sweat of the people and the leaders of the state.
When the chair is
You
on
just
his
not
feet,
get the state
when the
simple
chair
as
is
that,
on his
sir.
feet, all the members are requested to sit down. When the chair is on his feet, nobody else stands.
आप सभी परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाने और सदन की गरिमा को बनाए रखने का आग्रह करता हूं। राज्य के सभी क्षेत्रों में सामाजिक आर्थिक विकास के वैधानिक मैंडेट के अनुसार सरकार बेहतर शासन के माध्यम से राज्य की बहुमुखी प्रगति लोगों के जीवन स्तर
Government of India to impose on us the language.
कर रही है।
No, we will not allow this. Down, down. We condemn the governor. We condemn the governor for addressing
Speaker,
us
sir.
in the language we don't understand.
This is not the behaviour
It
that
is
is expected
shame.
of an elected member.
Oh,
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is not the behaviour
will not
expected
allow.
of the elected member.
Either you
The
throw us
honourable
out,
Speaker, the honourable
either you
governor
throw
is
us out
addressing
or
the
you
house.
stop the governor.
The honourable
No, we are
governor is
not
addressing the
misbehaving.
house.
We are
This is
truly
not the
representing
kind
the
of-
voice of the people of the state.
This is not the kind of
This
behaviour
is
is
against
expected
sentiment of the people.
elected members.
The people of the state will not accept to be imposed. Language to be imposed on us.
Sir, the rules are
I
very
don't
clear.
understand what you are talking in Hindi.
The rules are very clear that if the written speech has been put in the House, the honourable members...
No. This is a
Honourable
design
members
from the
can-
government of India to start
there are
imposing on the
restrictions.
states.
If an individual is not
we know
able
what
to
is the
read
design.
English, then we cannot
No,
impose
sir.
it on the individual.
We will not allow
The
this.
written speech has been circulated in the House.
Yes,
And
but
therefore,
it
since
should
the
be
written speech
transacted
is
in English.
circulated in the House,
The rule is clear. The
so
rule is
therefore,
clear.
yes, and the rule also says
Rule
that
is
the written
clear.
speech should be given. Mr. Speaker, sir, I request that this kind of behavior should not be admitted. This is not the way the Honorable Governor
government
is
will have to
addressing the
think
House.
from now on.
This is not the kind of behavior that's expected of elected members. The written speech has been circulated
have to do
everybody.
anything.
And there is no reason why this
Self-respect
issue
of the
should be
state
made.
and its people is
If an
more
individual
important, we
has
cannot
got certain
compromise. And those who don't feel insulted, they may stay in their seats.
This is an insulting for the state.
नॉकआउट कर गए
कोई बात नहीं।
राज्य सरकार स्वास्थ्य और शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में फर्मी डिलीवरी को बढ़ाने पर विवेक
Suppose nem ngalong amali ngam pat yasem governor ban addressing ida hindi. Te lada piong bagi babun daga bakla kan kata. Kani kadang dei dang ka badang jusha sian dang manta kanu. Ngam ko abanong ye kai ngam ko abanong namar ngam don hang ni. I was not in the house in the last 5 years. Ngakhlem long amali ki san snem. Te ba mata ka voice of the people party kadang kedai party ka patmai kani kadi kasien ka banengkong. Kabangi ko abanwan ra ya kas jing snow jong pai ba. Iya kani ngim dei ban shim sting kani kala ban dei ka design na ka government of India ka ba ka don ka jing thmu. Ko mangitip ka agenda jong ka BJP hi ban pelong ka wi ka India ka wi ka ri ka wi ka tien ka wi ka niam ka wi ka jam reu. Kila ban dei ki sign si bangim la ban shim sting ta dang ngim dei ban sha. Bat ka dei ru ka jing bam nyo kor ki nongelam ki pai ba ki balai khi bangin yo ela ka jong ka jela tang mar ka tien. Pi lada ki dangi persang ban kinsting kani kandi ka movement. Kandi ka wina ki mat ki bangin ra su pai ba. Mau pai ba ha ka jela ong priang ni kani. Tingin hap ban le su pai ba ban pen ko ngo babaro ki emli kim di ban sha ni kani. Pi ngam la banong namar ba katuk ani snem le se kala sedang kani ka moh ka jing one eye jing kren jung lat ka hindi. Tingila shi pet na bar. Te Henry mentangi wan namar kani kadi kanong rim kajing. Kanong rim kajing kalong ban pen ne ban pen sa ya kajing long kerpang kajing. Kamut ka ketien kadi woi. Larang ngim ya kren su ka ketien hakikum kini ki jakang ini kren chai. Kajing saling di ben yola ban kren ka ketien kasi. Larang ki official language kim tre ban ken thop ha po ka HD hadu menta la pas ka resolution kadi insult yang i bangin sha. Ya ka sorkan dia bakan pha i bakum kini ki gom ki bamnang ban kren watang ka ketien pareng. Jadi ban buram namar baka Meghalaya kamdei ke Hindi speaking state ko mangalapan pa man po kayong dorbar.
Kasulong baik kani ba ni dei ban penslur ya ka ketien bangi sotho lang ndai hakani ka benda ka jing penpau nakalian ka jongki kalong ba uni ulat omlaj ban keren ka English te tangka rule 28 jangka conduct of business jangka assembly pada ko ang ba unu dukhat ula ban keren da ka ketien lajong ru da ka ba open tip shwa ya u lampang jangka ye kata kalong kat kum ka rule de Hoi haga jing sisa ngin jenda la sutrat ba ini asngo haga ketin da bangi asmutu pai ba kum ki dokhat jang haus
Iji ba kini ki lat ki baduan mensuah ni ki keren ba ta hareng jeng menta la sang kha ba ki keren ba Hindi sekolah thai ba ka sarkar reng ba ka thungi governor ki ba bande kini ki jaka jong ka north east de ban bo kita ki lat ki belak ban ke English
kani kam dei kesien ga baningkong kani ga dei kesien ga ba ar baulat address ya kani ka yeng dorbar ha ka ketien Hindi kala jateng ha ki sem baladep de enrai ideally speaking ki de bandai ki brio ki banang ban kren ya ketien ka bangi ngila ban ya communicate kan yang ngini communicate kum no la da nga kren da ka la ka jong ka ketien u jubab shawai nga kren yang shawai la nang tangan ong siu
ti kalam ha shibon ba ha kani ka legislative assembly ru ka opposition kalara ya kata ka jing bam ya munjur lang ban kren da ka tin nong wei ha ka legislative assembly ka jongi ti kalam ha shibon namar ba kumba pitip arajar khat pra ngaru ngadon ha opposition ngi hab raise pihak banwan lam sya ka jing pentip jong ka sarkar kami bakam la bakan pha ya ki lan ki bom song thu ne pei ban ya kren ya ka kertin ti mentau snem kum bakalong hi ka demokrasi ka yalam yang asya ka government but Ke opposition ke government ngidon lala ka jong ke bentah. To baka opposition ka lale la ka jong ke bentah mtasngi kala bahasibon ngiru nakaliang ka sarkar ngin le la ka jong ke bentah. Kani ke dei kata ka baki ong ke demokrasi.
Yang ka sarkar kan le la ka jong ka bentah kun ko do.
Ngimla bangin ya khana ya kata tang bakum ba pitip ba ya ka language bill ka badai ka property jong ka legislative assembly ya ka bangila ya sign lang ya ka resolution kadang long ka resolution ka bangin hap man ya banbiang kam dai tang mga baro la ya soy lang bangin ya pan ya kata ka kentin man sya man kentup lang ha kata ka 8 schedule ti ka lap ha sibon ba kata ka opposition ka le la ka jong ka benta tinga mentang lapoy ka sarkar kalenti kam ya lam yang aban le kata nrei ngin pet pat hakiwe pat ki benta ki ban wan nang ne sakmat ket
Unang saat an ka jela Meghalaya usujid de ha ka si pelai jukata yo ula pentep ba ka yeng ka syari Meghalaya High Court kala pediang ya ka jing ujor ban syong bishar halor ka jing dawa bade ban mat kerteng no ya u kartush marak kom u MLA ka bak marak constituency namar ba ude kontraktor u barang pentre ya ki kam kontrak usujid de ula yathu ba unang ujor jong ujon marak ula keno ba u kartush marak ha kapor ba ulit tap kerteng ban yakun ya ka election MLA kum ukur tong klem seng na bak mara ulapan bena ha ka close khandai jong ka affidavit jong u ba ka jing yo kamai ka jong u ka daileng ba ka jing trei ya ki kam kontrak bat ka sarkar jela bat udai ru kontraktor u bala dep register bat ka sarkar jela bat yo bun tli ki kam ki ba ula dep trei bat ki ba udang trei ulai thu ba ujon marak leng ba ka jing wa jing tip leng ba ka RTI ula sem ba u kartus udang pentre ye ki kam ki badang ya sakhamat bat ulayo jing tiap ru ba ka work order ka bala ada ka sarkar jela ki kam ki badang ya sakhamat uni unang sat an ula ong bau MLA ula ban sakmat kerteng no katkum ka article chispa khandai phuwei jong ka riti sanchar kari bat kum ta usan ya scam ha ka section E jong ka article chispa khandai phuwei ka clause ka beningkong ka ba ong ba kanu ka an lada ubriu ula sakjit ni temu ban yakun ke election dei satya bandang don ni kinu ki kam kontrak ki barang ya sakhamat bat unu badang don ya ka kam kontrak ki barang ya sakhamat bat ka sarkar on hab ban mat kerteng no mardori u ulong bakat kum ka khandai I jong ka Representation of People's Act la kedau sai ba unu briu barang don ya ki kam kontrak ki barang ya sakhamat ba ka sarkar on hab ban mat kerteng no ya u ulai thu baka yeng ka syari kala bisare kani ka kam bat kan ai da ka notice ya kartus marak ya ka Election Commission of India bat ya returning officer bat ka yeng ka syari kan sa chang bisar biang halor kani ki ujor hadien lai ta yo uloong ba returning officer lani RO ba penyat ya ka election ude ben kmi bnya ki kot ki sla ki jong kartus da ka ba mat kerteng ni kentat nyo ki jing tap kerteng ke jong u ban ya khoni ki election hanrei omla bantip na ki daw bau RU lapdiang ya kani kijing tap kerteng ke jong u usujit loong bala da ka yeng ka syari ka rai penrem yu kartus kumta unsa mat kerteng bat du no e kijing long MLA hanrei kani ka kam kadang don mentah hapo kijing bisar kumta ompat la ban ong AA.
The allegation which has been labelled by my client in the petition was that Mr. Kartus Marak, while filing his nomination, has declared that in clause 9 of his affidavit in form 26 he declared that source of income is government contract. He is a registered government contractor and he has given quite a good number of work that he is executing or he has executed. So he, through an RTI, through his counsel, he find out that the work is subsisting work. And he being a local, he is also having the knowledge that the work order which was allotted to him by the government of Meghalaya is subsisting contract. A member who is elected in either in the legislative assembly or a council can be disqualified under Article 191 of the Constitution of India. And 191 says that there are certain laws which has been formulated. One of the clause on which we are relying heavily is Section E of 191, Clause 1. It says that any law, if a person who has been elected or supposed to contest an election, he should not have subsisting contract. He having any subsisting contract with the government will automatically disqualify him. So there is the law which says Representation of People Act 9A, Section 9A says if a person having a subsisting contract with the government, then he will automatically be disqualified. So here is the case where my client has projected through his election petition. The election petition is registered as election petition number 1 of 2023, and it was listed today before the Honorable Court. We have projected the case of my client, and the Honorable Court was pleased to issue notice to the respondent. There are 3 respondents. Respondent number 3 is the Kartus Marak, Mr. Kartus Marak. 2 other respondents, number 1 and 2, are Election Commission of India and Returning Officer. Now, this affidavit which has been filed by Mr. Kartus Marak in form number 26, he has declared that he is a registered contractor and he is having a contract. Some of the contracts is subsisting contract, according to the information of my client. So, the RO who has accepted the nomination papers of Mr. Kartus should have either disqualified him or rejected his nomination papers, but it has not done. Probably the RO, whoever was the RO, probably he was not very much well acquainted with the provision of law, or maybe due to the oversight, or what is the good reason for accepting, we don't know. So we have challenged before the Honorable Court, and Honorable Court was pleased to issue notice after hearing us. So notice has, and we have taken a step for notice today.
Ka United Democratic Party UDP ka badega seng riulum ka babun pat ya po ka yen robar thawan hakala asu blay jong ka tayo kala lum ya ka jingelang jong ka Central Executive Committee ha ka yeng tre kam jong ka badan ha ka ningang ba chlong na ka banta ban pen kre ha ka bede ba ka election MP Lok Sabha bat election MDC ka ban long house nam uban wan Kinong yelang bagi MLA ke UDP ki balai sementa ke jingelang kila perkhat sani kumnu ban pen klan chu ke seng kham tam ha ka ban pen kre ban let chu pat ba ban pa ni ke jingkersan ban pen job ki kertong jo ke seng ha ka election MDC bat ka election MP Lok Sabha ha ka jingekren bagi no pathai ku bor hadien balawai ke jingelang jong ka Central Executive Committee jong ka UDP working president jong ka UDP Dr. Jemino Mautho uloong ba watla hagi khendiat singi balala Hadian baka UDP kalalit ajing kersan ya ke NPP bantau ya ke sarkar MDA 2 kaladan ke jengkentho ba balai ke UDP kalik kersan ya ke NPP watlah haswa ke election ka jing ya kentho markel yang ke jurba kadauhi ke dei bakam dan kanu kalat tang ya ki seng riulum bantau ke sarkar namar ke jing dan pat ki MLA kambiang klem dakhen ya ke Indian National Congress bat ya ka All India Trinamool Congress
Nasyukwa ban ong hang ni nomor bakala don ke jingkan tho yangi kum parti balai bakalit banya snok biang bat ke NPP nasrai ke de kata ke jingkeli ke papi keli na ke lang jangpi de nga nasyukwa ban ong tang ke wei pi na ka lang ke jongi kum ke parti lengkap bat ki wei ki regional party ru ki wadan ke state ke jongi hadian ke election kala don ke jing bersam Dihantai terperkat himapi ladangi dan tangkat kendai mud ki MLA naki regional party akan urukom nginya thau sarkar ladangi thau ke sarkar kumnong nginya thau lang bat ki wegi national parties kum ka TMC kum ka Congress party bat kum ta terjar dengan hatrai ya kan dia lu ki ban small tu ba the alternative government men kene kalong ba ban ong tang nakaliang jong ka regional party bantau ya ke sarkar kalau ngobek nomor beli pajma la aja ke mandit la aja ke rai akan yang tu pajma dekat kendai mud ong mapi gini tau sarkar dia ladang ya khliat lang sabat kini ke national parties kum ka TMC ka INC terperham api kita ka sarkar kan long ka bakumno kadon ke jing persyang nomor ba men kene kadon ru mo ka jing pensko na kalian ba mi kwa ka sarkar ka batmai batbi na kene ka taw ka ba na kalian tumi kum ka parti ru lai persyang hi tambah kam le ka besuk tinggi haban song thu bat ngi haban song thu ini ka wei ba la ai ka rai tinggi haban dia ni ka rai jong pan ba
Menteri rang ba ka jala u Conrad ke sangma hasi palejung tayo ula pentep ba ka sarkar kadang ya sakmat bania keren ba ki katuk ani ki kenhun na ka banta bantay ya ka Shillong Medical College leng ba ka Public Private Partnership lani PPP. U Conrad sangma uloong ba ka ni ka jengkiran kala ya sakmat Hadian ba ka sarkar kala penduk pendam no ya ka MOU balaya soy ba ka company bantay ya ka Shillong Medical College Habakani ke company kam simlala ban penya ya kam buat hadian siposnem. Uloong ba habaka sarkar kala penduk no ya kani kejing soy sekolah kumta kala persang ban wat ikilat lenti bantai ya ke medical college bat kala ikren baki company bat ki hospital simet bakin wan etrelang baka sarkar ha ka bantai ya ke medical college. Uloong ba kila dan way arngut Kibalawan ya keren ban pan ya ke jaka bantai ke medical college bat ken mangkerpang iki seat na kebenta ke jela Meghalaya. U Conrad sang mau loong ba ka sarkar keladep ban itu ya ke jaka ke badan Sanpau Eka Haniu Shillong Township. Na kebenta bantai ke medical college bat ula penpau ba kan long ke kam ke bakhia bha ya ke sarkar bakan tehi ya ke medical college ban bu iki doktor ki bet bat ban penya hi ya ke ni ke college.
You see, the way we have observed is that running a medical college is not easy. Apart from having to pay for the running expenditures, which runs at hundreds of crores annually, the availability of doctors and professors also is a huge challenge. And with so many medical colleges coming up in so many different parts of the country today, the chances of good lecturers and good professors coming to our part of the country is lesser because obviously they will have other options which they may go for. So the competition becomes more. So therefore, from a government point of view, running a college is something that is very challenging, and hence we strongly feel that having a PPP mode is most probably the most idealistic way. And proper way to go ahead, because we need to, as I said, not just set it up, we need to run it smoothly and efficiently. And but at the same time, obviously, the other side of the story is that the seats then are lesser. But then, if we can talk to the people concerned and we can justify the investments made from our side and the costs that are incurred from our side, and based on that, we get fair enough seats. Then it becomes the best model to move forward in. So therefore, we are in favor of discussing with more private parties, not just the Shillong Medical College, which we are thinking of, but even further than that also, that we are hoping that not just 2, but at the end of the day, 4, 5, 6 medical colleges if can come up, because it is required very much. And for government to run all of this, even to construct all of this would be huge challenge, and hence the PPP model would be the most practical way to move forward.
Menteri rang ba ka jela uloong ba ka sarkar jela kan wat ikilak lenti ban seng no ialah ka jong ka cancer hospital ke Bapura po ka jela lada don kam. Henry ka sarkar kadang pai khmat ban penyar bat kentiu ka dan ya ka cancer wing ka badan ha civil hospital Shillong. Kenang bakan la ban ai ka jing sakri. U Conrad loong ba ka long ko bakong san ban shimkhia ha ka be day ba ka jing pet binya ni ka screening ban lap kloi ki jing pang bat ban yo ban ai jing yada ya ka jing embryo ule thu ba ka cancer wing ka ba khandai pho jing thia ha Shillong Civil Hospital kala tre kam menta usnem mang tangka bat ka sarkar ka don ni ki jing chmu ban pen kha ya ka cancer wing saha Tura Civil Hospital.
You see, it has a lot to do with screening and early detection and prevention. So therefore, Meghalaya in fact is going for a holistic approach to all of this. We are looking at doing massive amount of screening so that early detection can be done and lives can be saved. And at the same time, as I said, we are going for the treatment part also augmentation, where we realize that the current setup needs to be increased. And definitely, if the need arises and based on the financials involved and all the other aspects involved, we'll definitely explore the idea of even having a full-fledged hospital if necessary. But right now, our plan is to augment and increase the overall capacity and overall services that are there in the cancer wing.
Menteri Rang Ba Uloong, ba ka sarkar kadang yakren bat ke Airport Authority of India lani ke AAI, lem bat ki wiki agency ban penyari ka runway jong ka Umroi Airport, kenang ba ki lingsun ki ba kamhe kin la ban hiar. Menteri Rang Ba Uloong ba ka sarkar kam dan jing tmu ban snai ya ka kat lingsun ki ba thamai. Namar on dan kam ya ka jaka ka ba he, bat bantai ya ka kat lingsun ki ba thamai ka jinglut jing sep kan kot de ki spak lur tengka. Bat kampat long ru ke basai kedar la ke sarkar pedengkan bei tengka halor kani ke projek. Konrad la pentip ru ba ke Baljek Airport ke badan Harilum Garu sen kan sedang terikam no ha ke bakin don kiling sun kiban kamai na Shillong Shatura. Bat ke sarkar ke don ru ke jingtmu bantai ki heliport ha Shillong Batura ban pensuk ya kalik kawan jogi pat.
So it's like this. Earlier, this was based on a court case that had happened. So therefore, as per the court's directions, a certain study and work was done into it. But we have also realized that setting up a new airport requires huge land acquisition, which may run into hundreds of crores. And then you need to obviously invest in the airport also, which we are not sure whether the government of India will actually invest or not, and how much they will help. So there is a lot of uncertainty and ambiguity when it comes to the new airport. We can still examine that. But easier way would be to see if we could somehow make this current airport slightly, more flexible and expand the runway and get more technical inputs as to whether larger aircrafts can land or not. So it looks like an easier proposition. And hence we are going to explore both. But as I said, the financial implications for the first one of having a new airport are too high. And hence, it looks like if we go for option B, if it's possible, then we would prefer, because we'll be able to save money and the existing infrastructure could be used.
Hadian ba ulam phang ke yin robar thawan ke jela Thomas A Sangma ula penwai kloy ke dorbar ha ke sitho dieng na kaliang jo president ka Voice of the People's Party kata ka VPP uba Arden M Basayomot ula pen benaban penlong da ke jing hipat ba ban pen so thu ya kipat ba kumno ke jing pentre kam ke roster system kalak tak jur ya ki samla puli ki ba klem kam klem jam hari lum khasi ba jantia habaikran bikinong pathai khubor uba Arden Miller Basayomot ulong ba Kim dan lat su da kumway pat. Namar bak sarkar kam ay lat banir tay halor ketika man hapo kayin robar thawan ke jela. Uloong bakin pa ni ke jengkersan jo samla bat ni kipat ba ha ka bede ba kani kaman bat kin ay lat baki samla kin mat jeng na ke jeng pentri kam ye cross the system. Uba Arden ula penpau ye ke jeng pam sultanat halor ka rai jo lamphang ban pen kotno ye ke dorbar ha ka sitho dieng klem dapan suai ke jeng menjur na ki dukhot jo ke yin robar thawan ke jela ki badan ha ka liang persya. Uloong ba ka dei kasien ke benengkong ban penlong ye ke dorbar tang nyusngi bat lamang tang arsngi ya ka private member business bat kalong ka ike ke bamla ban pediang bala perkheng ye ki dukhot bakin keren tang 10 minit ha ka jing ye tai ya ka governor address bat ki MLA ki dan kamban keren ye ki babun kimat ki bakta yu pat ba bat ke jela. Uba Arden uloong ba ka sarkar ka tip ba ka don ka motion jong ki dukhot kaliang persya ya ka bala kedau chai ya ka jing don kam ban ye tai halor ka roster system bat kaliang persya ka kwa ban kerpat ka sarkar jela bat pensange ka jing petre kam ya ka roster system ha ka jela. Uba Arden uloong ba ka sarkar kam kwa ban ye kren ya ka ni ka issue henrei kala batha ya la ki MLA ban ye shementa ki motion ki bede tang bat ki constituency ki jong ki kat ba menteri rang ba ka jela Konrad ke Sangma uloong ba ulam phang ula pensange ke dorbar jong ka dorbar mang tengka ka dei da ka bayat kat kum ka rule bat ka rule book kala kedau chai ba ha ka si tho ding ka yin dorbar kan tre kam na du ka por shipho bjimen step hadu khat arbaji si tengsngi u Konrad uloong ba ki dan bun kilat ki ba ki liang persya kila ban kren da ka bawan ra ka special motion ka jing ye tai belengkon bat ki dukhot ki yo ban pensngau ye kanu ka kam ha kanu ka por
we have ever experienced in the state of Meghalaya, with 7 days only, where a private member's business is allotted only in 2 days, and the way that we are restricted in the timing to participate in the House also is too less. 10 minutes in the debate on governor's address, and we are grown up enough, and we have the experience also in this house. This is the first time that the Speaker of the House is not seeking suggestion from the opposition side to either to extend or to stick to the timing according to the calendar. So, especially as far as we understand, the government is fully aware that there is a very important motion submitted by the opposition member. In fact, the text that I have submitted, for the motion is the urgent need to discuss, the urgent need to discuss and to request the government to put on hold the implementation of roster system in the state retrospectively. This is the original text that I have submitted. The urgent need to put on hold, the implementation of a roster system in the state retrospectively. So this government, the MDA government, has already instructed their MLAs to participate in a motion which is confined to one constituency only. This is a deliberate attempt on the part of the government. They want to run away from the responsibility. But we will not allow. If we are not allowed to participate in this August House, we are going to hit the street. In fact, which we don't want to go to the street as legislator. But since we are not allowed, this is a serious issue. It has affected this part of the region. So we want to discuss as responsible members of the House, how do we go about this serious issue? So this is what we want. This is anti-people, undemocratic, the first time ever in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. And it is an attempt on the part of the government to run away from responsibility. Because we know that the people are eagerly awaiting for us to take up this issue. It has badly affected, it has a huge impact on the educated, unemployed youth of this region. So we want to raise in this platform. We know that this issue is very sensitive, and as responsible leader, we know how to raise this issue. Which issue to touch and which not to touch. Just 2 days, imagine, and that also, we have been restricted as member, allotted with 10 minutes time. How do we express our suggestion points in 10 minutes time in a debate on governors? And how do we express our points and suggestion, say in 10 minutes on budget discussion? Better not to call the assembly at all if they don't have any issue. As members of the ruling, members of the opposition, we've got a lot of issues. People, they are looking to us. Every time they are calling, they are giving us information how to take up. But you have seen how they run the House. So this is too much on the part of the government. We will not sit idle. So we will not, allow this kind of tactics to be adopted in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. You see, the government cannot be selective. The government cannot be selective. If they really want to follow all High Court's directive, they should follow all the directive of the High Court. They should not be selective only in one particular issue. High Court has intervened in many areas and has given directives on many issues, and they didn't bother to abide by the directive of the court. And not only that, when it comes to policy matter, the court, it is not the domain of the court. When it comes to policy matter, it is the domain of the government.
For lapsing or anything in this regards, it is basically the High Court has ordered us to create a roster system, and based on the reservation policy and sticking to the basics of the reservation policy, we have created a roster system. That's not true. It is not an office memorandum. It is a executive decision that has been passed, and as per the constitutional provisions in the matters of reservation, the executive has the power to enact a policy. And this is as per the Constitution. I don't have the exact provision of the Constitution in front of me right now because I don't want to be misquoted, but I can give those details to you later. But as per the constitutional provisions, the executive has the power to create policies on reservation, and that is what exactly has been done. We have not shied away from anything. In fact, the time and the rules are there as per the the rules or procedures of conduct of business. All of this is there in the rule book, and the rule book specifically mentions that on Friday the House will function from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and it has been some parts of the opposition have stressed on the rule many a times and saying that rule should be followed, and that is exactly what the Speaker is doing. He's going as per the rules. He's going as per the Business Advisory Committee's decisions, and all the points have been mentioned based on that. There are many occasions in which they can speak about these issues. There is the governor's address, the debate on governor's address. There is a budget. There can be special motions. There can be short discussion. So many options are there. So therefore, the members are free to raise any issue at any time. And regarding all the issues that have ever been brought out, we have always discussed the matters. We have never shied away from anything. And in the future also, and present and future also, we'll never shy away from any of the issues.
Haswa bagi kmi ki kubor ni pasha si pors kini kijing penbena. Haba paibian sugi benta jongko kubor ki pulit kari boy ha kala sing ublei jongko tayo ki leyo kem ye ki arngut ki brio ki bala subajur baki dei ki bedan kti ha ka ban shim ye ka jing im jong wei nong rap ha ka snong paham maulen ar phomer riboy district kat ba udang let ban rap ban riang ha ka porman step
Kipulit ke distrik Riboy hakamiat jong ke arpu trik leber arhajar arpulai. Kila kami arngut kibreu ke basubajur bagi dei badan keti hakaban peniap klub yang weu nong rap haklenti na kesnong paham maulen sya umdap hak distrik Riboy. Kini ki arngut kibreu ke dei belatip kerteng kumu Prince Abraham Selyang Laipsan Senam Kerta na kesnong paham maulen arpomer bad ususil korba nyupu ar Senam Kerta ubadai na kesnong umdam duki. Ki pulit kila kami ni brio holo kejing subadon keti ba kila peniap yo ba Elias Rendong ndrupo Senam Kerta na kesnong paham maulen kabla jaman haka kendai trik leber arhajar arpulai kat ba udang yalenti nayeng banlet cakajagarap la ban pengemau hang ni ba uni unong rap kat ba udang mi na layeng banlet cakajagarap jong u ula syapen mensau nagi benta jong ka klia hadu pun aklat no Ki pulit kila register mukadumah halor kena kejing jab kejing tokit ikini ki arngut ki brio kadangnya cekmat.
9th of March 2023 around 5:20 p.m. Barnihat outpost received a telephonic information that there was an unidentified male body found at 20th mile Riboy district. So the police team rushed to the spot for further inquiry. On arrival of the spot, it was ascertained that the unknown dead body belonged to the late deceased Elias Rangdong of 20th Mile, and the body was identified by the family members. And after that, the police team started the investigation process. We also registered FIR immediately next day, and we started conducting the inquiry. So during the course of inquiry, we ascertained that the person who was deceased went for his work on the early morning of 9th March 2023 and never returned back to his home. So after that, further technical investigations were conducted, and also some of the statements of the available witnesses were taken. So during the inquiry, it was ascertained that the deceased person, Shri Elias Rangdong, had some kind of quarrel with two of the main suspects of this case. That is the Prince Abraham Silian of 20th Mile, Riboy district, and also Shri Sushil Kurba of Undap Duki, falls under Riboy district. That the deceased person had some quarrel due to some personal enmity with the above two accused persons. So, along with the available technical tower dumps and tower locations, and also the statements of the witnesses, Riboy police yesterday, that is on 22 night, around 7:30 to 8:30 p.m., we managed to arrest the two accused persons with regard to this particular case. And also the case under Nongpo PS 26/3/2023 under section 302 of IPC. So based on the arrest which we have made, we have forwarded the accused now to the court, and further investigation is in process. We also assure the people of Riboy that Riboy police is very stern of any criminal activities or crime, and we will be always doing the needful to ensure that peace and tranquility prevails in the district.
Kakubor jong jing sa adung pen mensao jong wei samla ha them yo molong klasa priang ha ki rensan social media. Handai ki pulet kila pen sai ba uni samla ula sa adung tari ha ka wei ka kenthei ha khandai la. Bat ka jing toket kadang ya sakmat halor ka ni ki jing ja. Uni usamla ubala sa adung da katari na ka sadem ha ka khandai tri ulber latip kerteng kum u Zakaria so thiang. Ubasong basa ha mautari sning Riboy district. Bat mentau ni usamla udon ha pedeng kejing syak sumar ha ni grims. U Zakaria ulay tu, boleh yo ya ka wei kejing ja, ha ka ba kala don kejing ikan rai, kumta ulay lej ban peni klan. Handai ka wei ka kenthei, ka bamdei khasi, kala dong da katari ya ha kendai la. U Zakaria ulay ong ba itu ekadur kmat, jong kata ka kenthei, ka bala pen mensau yo Kipulet kila pentip ba kidang wat, ya baro kila klinti. Ban lap bat ban yok kem yakni ke kenthei ka badung da katari usamla ha khandai la
da ka jaru nan ba nan ki ban pen yo lim si gibun ke pe yo da ya sini ke pe yo ki aiding ban mem tai praksil idang aiding ke nak dan menirap dengan pan ngam jula sak ni ada kat bang tak nak hirap apa keren ni kijong tisu maki aku rak tilang kay ngadu jing ngadu tang nam ta perlu ono adu tung senam ta ta ka dia jing sia nin sengi ngap nampat pejmat kadang lember klik kita ni makan ta ada jing sia mangai ko kador dia
Hakasi palay jong kata yo, UMLA kamulai ubak Bright Star Well Marbanyang, ulawan ra ya ka 0 hour notice. Hakabay day bakajing sa adung jong wei usamla Zakaria so thiang hathem yo molong. Hakabay day bakani usembut Menteri Rang Bak Kajela ubak Preston Tensong, ubak kami iru ikatanat kampo yeng. Ula kentui kinong song sinong Kajela, baki day ban ailat ikaan bakan le ka badan kam halor kani kijingja, bat bakin kiar hakaban pensapriang iki kubor ki bamday haki social media. Haba batay halor kani kijingja uba Preston da pensai ba utay usamla semla sa adong hatam yo mulong. Henry ula sa adong hajan ka hotel Pegasus ka badan hakandailat bat uni usamla itu ru ya kadur khmat jong ka kenthei ka baladung yo ula ong ba kila dan bun ki kubor ki bala penmi halor kani kijingja Henry kimlong ki badai kat kum kijing toket jong ki pulet Henry namar ba kani kakam kadang don hapedeng kejing tokit kumta on sapentip sabaro ke kejing lap jungki pulit ya kadauten rai kham hadien.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the incident that happened on the said date has once again raised the concern and fears of the people in the city. On the fateful Saturday evening, that is on the 18th March 2023, one Khasi youth named Sikharaya Sothyang, 25 years old, was stabbed on his chest by 4 unknown miscreants while on his way to Mau Lai Nong Lom from his workplace at Mau Shabut. And as per the FIR filed by the sister of the victim, Kong Prinsi Sothyang, it is mentioned that her brother, upon reaching Yo Maulong and while walking on foot, 4 miscreants had approached him and asked for a matchbox, which he responded by saying that he does not have. And then they asked for his mobile, which he again refused to entertain. Immediately thereafter, they attacked by stabbing him on his chest, which made him collapse and become unconscious. And after a few hours, some unknown persons had come to the rescue of the victim by taking him home. The victim, as per this news report, is still undergoing treatment. Sir, it is important to note that this incident is not a one-off incident. In fact, the area within the periphery of the incident has become a source of continual annoyance or trouble for commuters. That in spite of the fact that the beat house is just a stone's throw.
Honorable member, please.
In spite of the fact that the beat house is just a stone's throw away, as well as the security forces deployed there after post 2018. Sir, Yo Maulong is not only the commercial heart, but it is the heart of the city. Therefore, it is imperative on the part of the minister concerned to ensure that the safety and security of the people commuting this particular area is maintained at all costs. So therefore, I will request the Honorable Minister in charge of Home to kindly take a serious note and necessary steps to ensure peace and security in this particular area. Thank you.
Sir, on the evening 21st March 2023, the victim stated before the investigating officer that he had actually been stabbed by an unknown woman near Hotel Pegasus, Khandailat, Police Bazaar, Shillong, and that he could identify the female assailant. Sir, as of now, the matter is under investigation and all efforts are being made to identify and nab the alleged female assailant. Sir, there are several reports which have been published regarding the incident which are not in consonance with the reports of the police, and as the investigation of the case is in progress, the facts about the case will be shared with all the stakeholders as and when the investigation discovers real cause of the incident. Sir, I also take this opportunity to appeal to all the concerned citizens to let the law take its own course and to refrain from circulating information which are not genuine, especially in social media. The police is doing its best to unearth the facts of the case and to deliver justice to the victim.
Hadin kejing sapriang ki kubor halor ka jengkam usembut Menteri Rangba Kejela ba ka Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council kata ka KHADC keladek ban ai ke NOC ban Shina ke Lintirel na Tetalia bernihat Shillong nakaliang jong CM ka KHADC uba Tito Starwell Khan haksi pelai ula pensyai ba ka council kampat ai ke nuguno ka no objection certificate lani ke NOC ban Shina ke Lintirel. Habai kiran beginang pathai kubor uba TW Khan ula ong ba ula kendet ban yoi ke kubor ka ba usembut Menteri Rangba Kejela uba sengau balang dahar ula penpau ba ka KHADC keladek ban ai ke NOC bantai ke Lentirel Tetelia bernihat Shillong. bat kum UCM ka KHEDC ula penti kenai ki pat ba ka jela ba ka district council kam chimla ajung menjur ni ya ka NOC ban sedang ya ka projek ya rel ulong ba ya ka projek ban ya rel la sedang ban wanra na du usnam khat khandai spa prapo we bat na du usnam arajar khat lai ka KHEDC kam chimla ya ka jung menjur ni NOC ya ka sarkar jela ban shem ya ka jaka na ka benta ka ni ka projek UCM ula pensyai bahaswa jung usnam arajar khatlai ka sarkar jela kam dan kam ban pan ya ka NOC na ka KHEDC na ka benta ban shem jaka Henry Hadian Baladep ban penkela ya ka Land Acquisition Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act ka sarkar jela kahap ban shem ya ka NOC na ka KHEDC ban shem ki jaka ki bahap ha ka schedule area ni ki jaka rilum ban sedang ya ka nuku project ulai thu baga council kala yo pediang lai pratli city jing pen kan mau na ka sarkar jela ka balapa ni ke jing menjur jong ka KHEDC ha ka bede ba ka jing terwa ban ajaka na ka benta ban sedang ya ka project rel UCM uloong ba ka council kan sapan jing pensya na ka sarkar jela ha ka bede ba kani khamtam haba menteri sarkar ulakam ba ka sarkar kala yo ke NOC na ka district council
kanika scheme mo kanika project na mentaban snai kanika railway line na tarai ka de ka bla initiate na du kisnam kiba prapo way ter kumto te adin balami kanika kubor na kalyang kusonga ngala kendit namar balay ba hakani ka isi hi ka ba po ka jingelam ka changi ngimpat syamai kanu ka NOC habede bat ka lentira bat ngila kran syairu bana kalyang changi ka district council ngin yang scam hi bakat ba ngimpat yo ya ka jing menjur jongki kle nong sansyar jongki pat ba jongka district ka jongi jongka area ka jongi ka bahap apa khasil autonomous council nginum la ban ai kini ke NOC tenre ka balengo kalong ba ngai i mene ba kami hakilat rai kubor ya ka statement ka bala ai da i minister jongi hangte po assembly ban ong ba la ya dep yo NOC na po district council tinga kwa ban pensai hang ni ba na kaliang ka jonga kong CM mantarasi ngala petlut ya ki records ki badan haki file ki badan pot district council kam simdan kanun ng ting NOC tenre nga sikwa ban pensai hang ni kalong ba le si haki snem shwa ka snem arajar khatlai namar haki tu kipor kanika acquisition ya ka jaka kimpat don kam ya kanun ng NOC na pot district council they tat onda la amen ya kanika Land Acquisition and Rehabilitation Resettlement Act mo kabangi ong Land Acquisition Act they hadin kata ba kanunu ka jing acquisition ya kajaka na ni ka jing sim jaka hapo uput usam badai jong ka schedule area don kam ya ka NOC na po district council te kata ka bentana kalyang ka jonga ngam kwa ban kerni namar ba prior to 2013 mo kapamut haswahi jongka 2013 kat bampat penteri kam ya kanika ai le si nakaliang ka sarkar kala ban sim jaka klem da don kam ya ka consent jongka district council tinre nadu ka snem araja khalai terter ngala pet lut ya record sparo bat ka jingpan ya ka consent na po district council na ka sarkar ka city ka bangiyo ka de khat saw khat ar khat saw tarik banai ba khat ar jong ka stem araja khat reu kani gadi ka correspondent ka baningkong do ka ban nakaliang ka sarkar kala tho sengi ka district council ban pan ya ka consent ha bede ba ka proposal for land acquisition in connection with the construction of goods approach road towards Berni Hat Railway Station of Titilia Berni Hat Railway Line National Project in Riboy District yakani hadu menta ngimpat ai kanunu ka consent bat kumjuru akas nem arajar khat nyo ke nakaliang under secretary naka state government la tho biang sengi ban ai ka consent ban ngani thu ipi bakidon hadu khlai po khandai teli ki reminder ki bangiyo mo live khandai teli ki reminder ki bangiyo nakaliang ka state government hakbay day bagani ka kam ten rei hatu mentah ngakwa ban kan sai ban nakaliang ka district council hi ngimpat ai kan unu ka concern la ni ka NOC hakbay day bat ka railway line kata ka di ka bang akwa ban pensai kedar kenang ba ki pat ba ki bi i ni kubor mentah ka snikin nom sya yalam bakla na ni kumnum sutu bakla ba nakaliang ka district council la dep ai kan unu ka NOC
da ka jing sokia halor ka jing ma jing jong kinong rep na ka jing shalum khajna hakatnat forest jong ka Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council kata ka KAAC hakasi pele jong kata yo u MLA MDC jong ka mahoti uba Charles Marngar ulalej da ka dorkhas how chief executive member CEM jong ka Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council uba Tito Starwell Khan bantu klar mardor ya kan ka kam bat ki he jong ka KAAC Habai keren bikinong to kubor uba Charles Ulaong ba katnat forest jong ka KAAC kal aiwai shikiri shimet banlum khajna na kinong rep sensar bat kani kalakta bahai kinong rep sensar ka jala kinong rep sensar ki shalum khajna ha ki santli ki jaka ki badan hajata long madan umwang sabuda laper bat mau saladiang bat kinong rep sensar ki haban sio pratangka na ka shikilo sensar bat habakheng kelum nakawai ke kali pick up lalum hado khatsan hajar tengka bat kani kalak tajur kinong rep ki bakamai jakpo da ka kam rep kam riang uba Charles Marngar Ulaong ba ula kentu ya CEM jong ka KHDC ba unia keren mardor ba ki he jong ka KAAC bat ban pha sange mardor kani ki jinglum khajna na kinong rep bat nakaliang CEM ula ai ki jingkular ba on shimkhia ya kani ki jing jong ki pa nyong rep
kini kini santli ki gates hakaba kilabo tang na benda ban krong khajna ya usensar but hak receipt kabaki kita ki private collectors ki ong jaharu mahaldar kemudian kini ki gate ki babu baik ki balong spesifik ban krong nam ta usensar dia hak jingnya dai bagani ki jing krong khajna jong ka out Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council kalak ta sibun ya kinong rap ki bi ki jongi ki badan hak te dong kathan ya kwa bani thu ip ang ni ba ngai thu ye CM ba ka jing krong khajana ka jong ki kalong hakador pratangka sikilo sensar lada pi ken kelum hakashima hin rapik up kawai ka main rapik up kawai ka kali pick up lakum noru kata ka bai khajana kan poi lakum noru khatsan hajar hakawai ka main rapio di kadai ka jing ka baki nong rap jongi gile kendo pi kadai ka por ka season ha ka baki nong rap ka jongi kila yo bandi ya unusun saru joki bat ki babon na kinong song ka jongi ha ka te ka dong ka than kidai ki nong rap sensar lada kidi yo sensar menta kila yo ban psa ya ka ying kasam ban penbiang ye jendon kam ka jongi na ka benta kini ki banai ki berangsa jong ne kesnam ban psai ki khon ki kti ban pha school ki khon ki kti nang ta ke jingdon kam ki jong ki pi Anglong Autonomous Council kala bu shisha ye ki jing ye ki nong rap ki jong ki gede halor kene kanong rem ngalawan ban mare ban yi hadin bang layo jing tip na kesenjuk jong ki rang ba snong ban hadin ba daladehi ngala phone ye ki nong rap ki badan hak te ka dong ka than ngala in personally ngala interact bat ki ngalap bagadai ke jing shisha baga jing krong khajana yu sensar kalong shisha kum bangala batai pi shkhman ya kini kopor ke jing kendu jonga ba CM kalong ban kerpadi i ba intu klarlem ya kini ke bentah dengan sultanat bah ke jing kendu bat i mentan ila ong yanga ba in sa aino mardor hi ke jing tho show CM jong ka Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council but ha ke juga poru nakaliang ka forest ka jongi nang ni ka forest department jong ka district council ka jongi nang ni CM jongi un sapha no mardor ye ki officer ka jongi ban lej ban pej ban khmi ban lej ban tuklar ya kene ka jingle jong ka Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council
Kaseng sign pertai kun New Threat National Awakening Movement kata ka khnam namar ga jingbam ai jubab ko sarkar jela ya kimat jingdowa hakasi hat majai kala penkan mau biang badai ban penduk pendam no ya ka personal interview hakabe dei ba ka jing thung kam thung jam ban pendi kena ba kibrio ki badai hok kin yo ya ka kam ka jam.
Vice President ka kenam ubat Thomas Pasa abai keren bikinong patai kubor ulong bagseng kaladawan ad ogasnem ke balalet na kesorkar jela ban pindu no ya ke personal interview ya ginong apply kam kenang bakan khangla de ki he ki han ban tap kam de gibrio ke beran jinge dei bat ki nrei kan penti kenapat ba ki badai hok ki de benyo ekakam ka kenam kaladawa ya kane hadien ba kesorkar India kalau weng no ek personal interview bat arpulai teli jela hakari kila weng lot ek personal interview Ulong baka basngosi wala kaseng kalapha kedor khas nrei ke sarkar jela kam shimla ai juba be haduk menta. Uni unang yalam ka khnam ulapan paru e jing benyau bawat la ke jela Meghalaya kaladap san fausnam. Nrei kam dan satya ya ka recruitment policy bat kene kalabu ha jing e ka bakrau ki samla ke jela. Ulong shosho babon ki samla ki le tho bakla thap ki kam ha bakla mi ki jing penmena ne ki advertisement. Nrei ki yo apat e ka call letter hadin laisnam. Kumta kalong kebakongsan baka sorkar karwanra daka recruitment policy batkan buk renti daka por abaka penmi ya kejing penbenalat kam. Kata ban pendep kejing tho examen hapo si benai bat hapo si benai ne ar benai de ban penbenano ek result bat ban pendep no ya kejing thong kam ya kisamla. Vice President ka kenam ulong bagi babon ki sit let pulen na kabaha jong sarkar kelasap elot na margidon ki samla ki bam shimla let ban pulen na pendap ke jing pulen jong ki lengba kabaha jong sarkar jela bat kani kelaja tang namar ba sarkar kam shimla bishar bha ya ka merit list ne ke jing wan chakmat jong samla pulen ulai nuksa badang shan hane grims ki samla ki bio marks ki bahe kim yo let pulen nri ki bio marks barit ki yo banet pulen bat dei na kene kadau ba kimla ban pendap ke jing pulen jong ki bat la chupen len ai ya ka baha jong ka jela
halor ka tu ka jing dawa ka jongi ba dei ban penduk no ya ka personal interview ha ka badai bat ka group B C bat D post kani ka dei kumbang lai na kalian ka sarkar India nadu ka notification begala penmi ha ka khandu trik benai nomba asa katsan kila ada penduk ki personal interview ha ka B C bat D ka nongring mi kalong ba kanang ba ngin penduk no ya ka neptuzen kajing tap kam tap jam hai putra kam sarkar hagalenti ba bakala hagalenti ka Bombay kata ka benongkong ka bar pada ba nakalian ka tu notification jong government of India kila to sekadar kini ki pelong ini ki personal interview benongkong ka pensop ikai ya ka por jong ki officers jong ki department of affairs nang ta pada ka pensop ai ru ya pelaksa jong ka sarkar de hak beri bakani hadin u arja nadu sitrik jonuri arja khandri ka sarkar India kal awen ya kata ka personal interview but kumjuru are politely state hapo gari India barok ki awen lot Tena kali ngajungi hatu kapol na aga jing thok sha chief minister ba ngiru ngiri ban but ikene ka senjam krang ba rukam thungkam jong ki hakitat sarkar go per kadlong ka ba itanan ka ba numsha silang inu ru kanang ba badai hok ban yo ya kam kindu bio habari ba kani ka jui ngila ongru ba ka state government ka jongi kala dei ka harin san posnem ngila dongkam ya ka recruitment policy pi ka jinge kalau kumne bu nai kena samlangi ngi kendo kila thap ya kam la permi advertisement kila thap kam ka call letter ka pahad harin license dan kena samla jongi ki ong tem kemau shu menungi thap ya kamru tingi kwa ba ka sarkar Meghalaya kanwanra da ka recruitment policy kanwanra ka SOP kanang ba kandon ka time frame kan haba pikot mentak advertisement hadin hapo isi benai piriban khot no kata kata test hapo isi benai ar benai piriban declare no result nang ta pada simultaneously ban appoint no rakam hendai ni ba karukom ka ki policy jong sarkari hakba dei bat karukom thumkam thumjam ini kam sarkar be per kalong thamola kalong ka Bombay bat ka bayalam bakala ka ba penmut sniu ya ki kon samla ke jongi te kini ki artli ki mat ki ba na kalian ke jongi ngila tho teng saka sarkar jila ke jongi ban ngila kemilen ti ban kalian CM kin ai ke no ka sign le ka city le ka juam haba dei ka to jing dawa ke jongi henre ni tip sai kedar ba kinu ki jing tho ki bangi pha sa sarkar ni teng teng sep teng ni tip ki puli nam puri kita ki jing tho te kini ki dei ki mat ki bakta mdai yang ni ndai kadai ka of public importance kadai ka jinon kam yang pat ba te ni kemilin ti pada lembak ka badang yat mentak ni ka assembly session ka jongi ba ni kwa ba kandon ka jia tai kini ki mat ki kongsan ba ki bakta ya ka lawai jong ki samla ka jongi state resolution policy ka kana spat ni for ar ka klem kren hangnu ru ya ka academic resolution but kumbangilam ki bun ba kini ki seat banit puli nak ki kota jong so ki sab ailun ki bun masuk ai ki don kini ki RTI bingi file arja khatla khatsan ki don kini ki kolom ki ba students name of students who have not completed ki ba kram lek sudah ki ayo kota ki klem penda ki ayo kota boro ki klem penda te kani ka jing bomla jong kini ki khana puli ban pendam kadai ba sarkar jela kale ikane ka jing ai ba kerpang klem da simkia ba ya ka merit base jong ki khana puli de nakali ka jing su thamolaru fi bin nakran ne ka state reservation policy nya ya saka article khandri jo constitution jong India hendak academic reservation kadai ska article sa khandri tagara kini article kimya ha bi kimdi kiju kiwan na ka jong na la ki jong ki article ba constitution te na kalyang ka jong ngi ong ba dang sian ngi ba po nigri mu kami ka bangan yo on pule kini khana samla ki jong henry ki to ki boyo ka percentage ka ba he kim yo la tu sin ki to ki barit ki yo na ta ka dau kim la ban complete leban pendek ko jong pule ko mon ka suwe sky ya ka kota te na kalyang ka jong ngi kini kari kau ini kimat kiba don kamba but ni kemilinti ba nakaliang kinomi kimat kijongi ke sarkar kijongi kinsim kya kini nakaliang kijongi nang ni kamat ngin ai awareness ba lamba ki jingtho kijongi ki leaflets kijongi sekeleng ki college ki school ki snong ki thau ban pun so thu yo pai ba ya kini kimat ki bakta ba
dak jing sokhya halor ke jing bampen urlong ke sarkar jela ya ke jing dawa ki pat ba Haksi Balang ka Khasi Students Union Southwest Khasi Hills District. Kala dawa biang ya ka sarkar jela bantano ya ka Community and Rural Development Block ha umdo lun newa kaji kibahap ha Southwest Khasi Hills.
Presiden ka KSU Southwest Khasi Hills uba forward man nongrem. Habai keren bekinong patai kubor ulong bagaseng rengkat berkipat ba kila dawan untuk kesenam arajar khatsan bantau ka CNRD Block ha umda ulun newa kaji. Nredo mentah ke sorkar kam lepun urlong satya ya kene ke jingdawa. Ulong bagaseng kaladap ya kendo ke menteri sorkar ban pensngo kene ke jingdawa namar bagatan kadang long ke basadian ba bat kipat ba kimat ke jing kalet kawan ban be kikam kejam ke bede ba ke sorkar. Namar ke hak ban syong kali hado arna lai kenta ban net chamau korwat ne ranikor. Ulapan pau yang jeng sengot tenat bagi nong mi kemat katan Southwest Khasi Hills bagi lakrani kena kamat ak yang dorbar. Bad ulaong bagaseng ngan sepersyang mana ia kendo iki bor sorkar ban penken mau biang ya kena kejeng dawa. Balara ke sorkar kam syimkhya ka KSU kan numi kejeng elang bad kinong sensyar snong rengkat bad kiwei pat kiseng bahalang. Ban penjore kejeng dawa kejong pat ba katan. Nalor kani ke KSU Southwest Khasi Hills kalapan ken maru ya kejeng pensateng ke sorkar jela ban ken tiukur dan no ya ka mau senram CNRD Block syaka Civil Subdivision ka bagi pat ba kelang no daslem. Bad watla kani kejeng dawa kala long ke bala slam hendrai hadu mentah ke sorkar kam syum na syum KIA ya kejeng dawa kiseng bahalang. Rengkat bad kipat ba ban ken tiukur dan no ya ka mau senram CNRD Block sya ka Civil Subdivision.
Lon na ne jong kat hapo jong kat hanyo kaji ti ya kani benta jing sang la pan so no ka ha kani ka tem ka dap jong sarkar ha ka bang la ya kendu you minister in charge ka CNRD block ha gitu gipor CNRD department tu gipor ha ka bang la ong ba dai ban town so ko ka block hapo wa kaji bo ndo lon number ngan se thu pi wei jing sha ka long ba kani ka than ka dan dai ka wei ka than ka ban sa din ha po sa district ki babun ki snong kolong ba ki don nat hadu laipo hadu nropo kilometer na po mokrwat ti haba kini ki pa na ki than ki le don kam sa ki block kata sa po ranikor la ne mokrwat kolong ba sa po mokrwat ki haban song kali hadu ar hadu lai kanta bat tam ya kataru bat charon koru ki haban ya da kejap ha ka jinga ha ka bakasimpor habudu kumba lai kantai bikin poi te kata ka de ka benta ka bana keleng jongi kum ki su sot ka sek ni kwa ban kemau biang ni kwa ban keren biang ka sokar ji sha gam dei ka mat ka badang thamai re ka de ka mat ka bala sa tang la bun snan bara ka ju poru ni sotanat pat bangi i ba ki nomi kmat na po sadwa sel sek menen kila keren na bade ba kamat ban ong bar mara ka blok tengi kenturu aki gumbangi ju kentu na kapor ni kentu aki ba kidai benda simkhia bidai bakani benta bat kumjuru kumba kidai partner po government ba kidai ban push ya ka sarkar ba kidai ban snan udwut ya kata hata po sabas sil shek
ka jingwan kawai pat ki na kawai sha kawai pat ka sarkar ba ka seng ka yai ban kenmau ya kani ban I block ti area marbalai ketuk area ka surokru ka bajenjar adu kata ka baidai kalenti senkin bat habaya dai berkilat terus namta area wakaji sharum 4 don laj hadu mata te ki lanang ya keren nak kaliang ki emle ki nom kmat jungi ban penbiang ya kita rei kai ke ba nak kaliang kaseng ke ba ngi ka jing don kam sisai ki ba ban aya ka blok tu lada ka surkar kamon ka don bait kalat lada ka surkar kai isai ta ban le ta do ben mar ka surkar MDA hi barbor kaju yai keren banong ba dei mangi ka sarkar MDA ka ba kaju le ek tek development te ngi kermen ba kan ya kani kajing dawa jongi bat kajing la keren na kaliang juki nong mikmat baru arliang bat nama korat bat narani kor ba ngatrai ka sarkar MDA ngatrai kan sutulam ya kani kajing ya jing ba tengi kermen hi ba ya kani kajing dawa na liang seng ba kin aino ya ka blok ka tu ki area kenang ba ki ba kin yai kamsuk haka bayadai kikam dijam
Kumsi benta jong ka jingya lenti ha ka ban shakri ya ka jaj ben rio ba ka ri nadu balaseng ya ka ha ka arpotere ulber jong snam khat khandai spa nyu phupra ha ka la si ublei ka khasi students union KSU kala rakhi ka jingdap sau pusan snam da ka ba penlong ya ka jingyalang ha ususu tham auditorium
Ha ka jing rakhe ya ka jing dap sau san snem jong ka khasi students union ka belapan long ha so tham auditorium kinong elam barem ka KSU ki bagan thup uba Michael CM baru ba Jeffrey Basan ki laplai pat ba ka documentary film jong ka KSU ko belai kerteng Shajar Khandai spa nyopra KSU cerita ha ka balawan man sakilang de kinong elam ki belaseng ya ka KSU kinong elam ki barem bat ki bamenta ki menteri sarkar jela ki MLA kinong elam seng balang bat ki wei Kinong elam ke KSU kila penkop buram ru ikito baro ke ban senyang bat ki badan bentah ke ban chnai ke film ke ban pensa akan mau ke jingyat lenti jong ke KSU. Haba kerana ke jingyalang u presiden ke KSU ba Lambok Starwell Marngar uloong babon kilabuk jingkili ke KSU bekam mi ekiran san perthai. Nrai uloong ba ke KSU kam jumi tang sisian hakasan senam. Nrai kami syirta ke jing im jongkan ke benta ban syakri ya ke ribat ke jat benriu wala kamat ke jing syak kentok bat jing syak keren ben. Ulong ru ba ke KSU kan yai long kanong penbet bat kanong wa kejat ke sarkar. Lada kale ke bomdai bat ke KSU kan long ke kenhun ke bantiet dau ternem. Ya ke jingkhang jong ke secretariat lada ke sarkar ke rai bakla ya kimat ke bedai bat kejat benriu. Uba Lambok Starwell ulong ru balada ke sarkar ketemu banti ya uranium. Kadai ban klong shwai u klong senam jong u bat ki dekhot jong kejat benriu. Balada ke sarkar ketemu banwan ra eklentirel kadai ban penur long shwai ki an ki kanun ki bagla dawa. Nrai lada ke sarkar kale persya kin ombansi ban thom ya kasang bat kai gablaja hak senam arajar kat nyo kan kam syarkai syushu.
Central State Council Kalashim Yakarai bagi persang belum tok ya ki ek jingja bat ki ek jinglong cuman ak jingya di jongka ki isu kasimpor lalu arja khapra hadu uta bagi salah ban perlong ban penbandor ya kena dokumentari film jongka ki isu kidon subon ki ki bangila persang belum tok ki parari ki paro parasnam kan batai ki itu dokumentari film jongka ki isu Yole se kidon kijing dako ah neng tai Henry ya song tang kawai sabisha sakhi mapi shibon ri kisngi kibo kijing kali kakle ayu kita ki isu bat balai keja ringa skwa bandong kam tam ni ki podo prosnam padallang akni kejaka bat sumla dalang lo kaki isu kamja watang kamet lo kamja watang kamen sim lo bat kaki isu kalami madan rangkat kiumat rangkat ke jauh senam bat rangkat ke duno kini ngilam barem hak singile papero pe oki pari ki pado parasnam aso banong kam tam ikun samla ke pateng kum kejat pendri widang dan kam ya shibun di samla ki baskam ganorem ki biwi jengai bat kam tam ki badan kam sim jong jing kli kunumun pandor hakane ke pateng ke mata jing terha ki babun ni hapan ket ilang kor jungi jing e ki babun ni hapan ya kren na kapor rai ke bang kwa ban kren kam tam ikun samla kalong ki balong ki long manta bat ki numpen petang ni ta ki jing ya kun kumno pun bandor ke rai ke jat pendor ko wai ngaso bandong wat ai bak ta kam sim le nade bat kam sim khendu kan lep no mangi bai kidan shibon ba ko ki pari ki pran khot ki isu ba pher dang sa teng beng hapan ya kran hap perso sarkar na kapor rai tang ka wai saban ong ka ki isu kan yelong kanong panbet lada ka sarkar ka bakla ka ki isu kan yelong kanong wokjat la sarkar ka le ik bom dei bat ki isu kan don yelong ka kan hun ban long ka ban tiet ternam ya ke jingkhang sekretariat lada ka sarkar ka bakla ya ki isu ju ka jat kam nei bangiong bangisno ba ki isu kolong rai idan ka jing sekretari jing so dawram ya ka ri ba ka jat ju ko wai kibon ki kran agni kisngi kidangong husiar ai ke ban saja han ke sansnam ki ban Chapang kata jengman persang kasokar dia banwara kalantiran kajeng persang joskar dia kuno banti iurniam handai ngaso bandong rakabasai kakarwo kani kesngi siki pardo pasnam khamtam sarkar kalong lara ka sarkar katmu banti iurniam ti klong shwa yo klong snam jonga jong pi khamtam git khot ka jatnu lara ka sarkar katmu banwara ka talantiran ngaso bandong panulong shwa Yatki an kanun mingiradawa lada sarkar kale persya nyimpan se panthom ya kasang bat ai belajar warja khanyo kanang kham shar khai su lada sarkar kale kumman ba kale persya ya karai juki kon bri nyu tra pro koi kata karai kwas kham kan hapan pha krbo sarkar gila angnut nadu ki khat khandai spa premier ter ban urlong katakan menteri kam terkan lain parlemen hari ngimtep arajar khat khandai hangni po pulau sustam bidang keren ketua janmit bagi am pan pas ka sarkar kala pas ya ta resolution lo ka LB resolusi pan ong ki parari kata resolution kadang thia thai mthi po no ba dali ardali resolution nagliam sarkar jala kala pas pan urlom no pan penrung yutin kasi knet papra pan pantrikam ni ka LB handai kita ngimtep ani sabuk jingkeli ya kita babat ulakam jok sensar khadan hapo jong jala prokoi handai tang awai ka sawanong khamtam kisamla il khot ni jaj mreu kam slem kata jingle la ka jalan na kalang kot kam slem kita isu ken orlong no ni kita sempor handai kap kongsan kalong ka jingge kun pat kam sim le kam sim shakri ya kri ka jaj mreu wai kam dai man thaj hak terpeng belum jingi komikon sama abagane ka sni ka bang idan kam ka jing persat sim Kom kaseng apreng kijing duna hajulong beriu wing patulun na salat tem terekam ngimdai ki beriu bulo osrong ngimdai ki beriu bapet papiang andai idang dai tang beriu pat ngidai tang ta ki beriu ring idon kajing kerpan bas ngoret kilong kemi kilong pa irorong pa nak keleng jo beriu ditram bolam kijing duai ya kebanginang la patulun salat terekam hak lenti badai beri trai gerat mantor ku ini khatang yawain somanong ai kena kesur ke bacam aku akan kerpak perkhot yang pertar laisian lewa yaktin pira jong stem maju perang play shubon syajarmu play ku yang ini kuai ai dengan sakhi yak ai kita jinjat itu jong kesu hak di sau pesan telik stem play shubon
Kumsi benta ban no yu senyang uben hei syak imlang salang ka HYC Soara Circle kalakner rela kakti ya kawai kalong ying badok kebadan ha mau samok ha kaba kala penchna sendan da ka ying paka kaba kila ban syong bansa ban lat nya kal air ban nau slap
Ka HYC Soara Circle lepok kejengelamu Presiden uba Cornerstone Sotun badu General Secretary uba Gary Kupar Kenta. Habagila sakhi ya kalong gieng jo ikong Shan Sinola Wanshong bam kuai dua rublei bat ba Ananias Wansai. Kila im sertok yang trap kila syemi kesenjam ban penchna daga yang kebakerpang na kebenta kini kalong gieng kabaduna kayok kakot. Hadian beladap penchna kini kayeng ha kesengi balang ha syuapan IT no kini kayeng utemen basan uba GS Soklet ura duai penkentang bat hadian kini. U Vice President ke HYC uba dan bok langkar lengdo ulakap yu ribbon. Pala IT Ushabi hakakun jong kayeng ikong Sansar Wanshong. Ha kini kejengelang laidon rengkat lang kinongelam jong kador bardong mau shamok kibahiyang bahasem uba Isaac W Basayomaj ubalong Assistant General Secretary ke HYC bat kinongelam ke HYC Soara. Kinongelam shnong kilapan pau kejing sungu bat ai kublai ya ke HYC kabalale akene kambabha ya kene kolong yeng kabadok. Ukenyi jong ke yeng ule thu bakene ke yeng kalamat ikejing labon snam. Kamtam ha baki shikmeshi kipa kemna na kamet ke bakot bakya. Bat ka kemie jong ke yeng kala klat no ha ke snam belalet. Ha kapor baki HYC kadang penshna ya kene ke yeng thamai. Ule thu bakidon kimiet bakene kolong yeng kala syutia jing it namar kejing ban kejing dok. Kadba uba don bok lang karleng do ulai kublai ke Soara Circle ke belashim ya kene ke senjam ke babah. Bat kini kolong yeng menta kalalat na kesni uslap bat kalair bat unget scam ba ublay unkar ku kerdo ya kini kolong yeng.
Persiang ban kener ketilam syaki wei di ki benta jong kari kasih jongi. Di kejing kublai kerpang na menta kejing long pasbon jong pi keti kemon keti kediang pasbon jong pi ban pet ban kemi bat ban yarap lam kamtame ki jaj ben riu jongi. Ki badan habdeng kejing janjar bat kamtame ki badang keduk kum kini kejing long akani ka stage ke jinglong ba ki video ki darap den ke jing kerdo ka siong ka sa kambiang ka yeng ka sam kambiang ndai da ka mensiam basbon jong pi lomba ka jing tre stom jong pi lomba ka jing perkhat stom jong pi lala ban penlong kumni kumbang i kani ka yeng hang ni ka nuksa ka ba ila ban i bat kan dero ka history ka ban sap dan ma hopo kani ke ilaka ha ka ba na kaliang jungi ka kum ka ilaka hi ber koi ngi 4 judon hiru kum kani dari kedi kesien ke banengkong ia ka bangila banong kedi kenduksa ke ban pensa kan mau hopo kani ka dong ba hopo kani ke ilaka na kaliang hi jong ka snong ba ke ilaka baro ka we ngi IP ka seng choice ka jingkit bok kiroyang nginyai don rangkat bat pi ha ki bubun ki gambat ki jing tumu jong pi ki bede bat na kabanta ka jing bha ka jing miat jong kari bat ka jai ban riau bat nginia ya simantaro ha ki bubun ki banta na kabanta ka bha ka miat jong ipai khasi khara jong i kham tame ki bede ki kendo e kum kini ki jing ja ki kendo e kum kini ki jing jing janjar haki long yeng long sam kublai si buane na kamta jong pi na mata ki kam kraw jong pi na mata ka jing spoon ma jing no jing snai jong pi ya ka ne ka yeng ka sam ya ka ba kum ka jing perkhat bri ngimla ban mudor ndai ki e ka wan na selenet jong ka jing perkhat ya ka ba mangi kum ki bri se ngimpoi perkhat bat ki e ki urlong kumba kilong kumni menta ka sengi
Haka arpulai terik mata ubenail ber arajar arpulai ki samla pulie jong school ba North Eastern Hill University gila yo ban sengap ya ke jingkran jong wei ne kiri Champang na Melbourne University Australia. Halor kapang kabala bu haga ketien nong wei kabaong British Imperial Journalism, the special roving correspondent in the construction of remoter India in 1891-2. Ya kejingelang la penlong da Khasi Department jog school ba North Eastern Hill University rengkat kejingi trelang bat ka seng kinong thokat Khasi ka Khasi Author Society. Bat hakni kejingelang la ajing keren kerpang halor kapang British Imperial Journalism, the special roving correspondent and the construction of remoter India in 1891-2. Da Professor Andrew J. May naga School of Historical and Philosophical Studies, Melbourne University, Australia. Haswa banyo jingkren na Andrew J. May la penlong swa da kejingelang kabalengkot ya kabala penya the head of department Khasi Nehu Professor DRL Nonglat. Hak joko por ubalong ru president joka Khasi Author Society. Hak ni kesengi leidon lang ru menteri sarkar ubakmi kata tourism, arts and culture ba textile ubak poleng do ubala long kongsan kat ba uwe ni kinohikai ubala kamslam. Hak school ba Nehu Professor H Duncan Lengdo ulalong usembut kongsan. Kiwei di bile don lang hagani kesengi ki kentop ya Professor Desmond Kharmau Plang ki dukhat jongka Khasi Author Society ba kentop ya ba one step ding do bat Dr. B Bairo bat kiwei di kiri paukmat jongka ni school ba bat kisamla puli. Khat du la yu jingkran na Professor Andrew Jeme ubala kedau halor ki jingtho bat pathai khubor da ki do li hakapor badang sinsyar ki do li ya ke India. Kibala tho bat shanru halor ki babun ki jingja ki jingkela bat kiwe di ki benta hakani kari Khasi bat jaintia.
Susukam ukran ni kini kentien hakis ni bermuda ni im hakiwe pakisi ayu mile namar kari ni im hakiwe pakisi ayu mile namar kari. He wrote this in 1936. And only in 1964, those lines were repeated by John F. Kennedy. Ask not what the country can do for you, ask what can you do for your country. 1964. 1936, there was a Khasi who said, we lived in other times. What will you do for your land? How is it possible that the Welsh team are singing our Khasi anthem? I couldn't reply to him immediately because it would run into so many words. Most Khasis think that Rihasi is our anthem, and therefore the Welsh only copied us. Larang yakun berpenrung yaktir Khasi karena sulit berperang dari India standar bawang papor. Standar bawang pakdes. Bahrok. Ngai tahet dojong lam disha. Kila ada pil panas dia emang Orang nak ini, yang boleh, ngambil Sri Paul ini, ngambil Paul banyak Sri ya kawan. Jadi Papua, yang visi jom kita, yang kan, yang bami ini, Sri, yang lain, yang ada yang, dia kan, ikan sebentar. Ketien Khasi sedang nantak. Ketien kendau kekur. Ketien kendau kekur. Sedang dapat orang kata belingkan tai khalai kita. Wasnya. Kenal yang bohong. Ketien kendau kekur. Penklaimnya kita. Klaim kita angin dari yang selap ini dari. Ni dei tan ki non ya pa. Yang yang ketiga sih rong ya pa. Karong ya pa. Ya. Ngin kam ben klan ba ni don ru karong ya ai.
Haswa begini kimi iki kubor ki berang sa ini phai biang so si por kini jing pen bena.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
You're late.
Don't just live life, maxify it.
Haswa begini peteng susu iki kubor ki jangi ngine pen kan mau biang je kimat bakong san takatayo. Bakran ulat dak hindi po yon rabar mi jendat ki MLA ke VPP. Nakayeng kasari dawa mat keteng je MLA ke Bakmara. Ya keren ke sarkar bagi kinun simet bantai ke Shillong Medical College. Bamyo etai halor ka roster system bernyam ka VPP ben penlong dak jingki pata. Dakatari dong ka kenthai wei samla ha khandai la. Bat ki kaitor kenthai ha ko wei kerensan banele kemen International Women's Day. Ka annual conference ka basispa arpulai jong ka Unitarian Union North East India kalalong ha ka balang Unitarian nang thamai Shillong ha kilai silenter. Kata nado ka khatnyo terik hado ka khat khandai terik menta ubenai liber arhajar arpulai. Bala penkut daki jingi seng ki bakerpang ha ka si ka bakhat du ka bala penlong ha madan pokse sports club nong thamai Shillong. Ka annual conference jong ka Unitarian Union menta usnam kalong ka bakham kerpang. Namar kaya tungku ru ba ka jing pendan buram ka balang Unitarian nong thamai ya ka jing dap sis pa snem ka ni ka balang ni ka Jubilee Centenary. Nadu bala seng ya ka ha usnem khat khandai spa arpuar bala pli ya ka Centenary celebration ha ka arpusan terek ubenai jelie ju usnem arajar arpuar. Ya ka ba on sa penkut menta usnem ha uju i ubenai. Ka phang pedeng jong ka ni jing seng jong ka annual conference kalong saprang nginang jam jing shai ban sam. Kinong itu khana ha kini jing seng kilong u Reverend T Pasa bat u Reverend Derek P Parya. Kinong keren ha kini jing seng gila kentui ki pak riunget ban im ke jing im ka ba ki para ban riu kin yo ban perto ya ro bat ban pertu bot. U Reverend Derek P Parya ulapan kan mau ba ki kuri jongi ki slay da ki babon ki jing kerkublai. Namar kata midan shibun ban songo bat kadairu ka kamram ka jongi ban penhot lam ya ki jingker khu jongi sya ka emrengkat sa rengkat. Ulapan kan mau ba ka kamram ka bakentang jong barok kinyam kalong ban te songlang. Barok kinyam ki trei ban penbha. Lada barok kinyam bat ki balang ki trei ban penbha ile ki jong ki parabanget. Ki dukhot jong ki ba penlong ya ka emlang salang kinlong ki babha sudah. Bat dakum ni ngintei ya ka ri ba ka jat ben riu ka babha bat ka batip riu tip lay.
Ngiwan ban penjam ya ki sur ki rendang jongi daki jingruai jingduai bat jing etu khana ka bangi sngotu bat bangi nanglang. Kumni hangni ya kendu ya ki para banget bangi tu itau bat ngi penkan mau ya la dia ya ki durkhmat jong ki bangi la ju ya kendu teng. Ngidap da ka jingkemen ban yo sngo ya ki sur keren jong ki para banget jongi bat ka jings a jong ki kti jongi abang ya kublei kti kum hakini ki kep kini baro ki ai bor bat ai men simengi kani ka long ka daw bangi don kam ban ya kendu kum ni kalong ka babha bat basngo tenat ban ya don lang hang ni kalong ka basngo tenat ban ya lum lang hang ni syukur ka jinget ha kani ka jaka wala pen kerpang daki para banget ba iet jongi hanong thamai menta ka snem ka kamlong ka jingkemen ka kerpang ingi baro namar ka de ka snem bangi pendan buram ya ka jingdap shispa snem jong ka balang jongi hangni hanong thamai Aingu namar katayo ble nakabenta kani kajing ais ngub ha kajung u. Kum hakani kajing pendon buram. Nalor bangikan mau yu senyang babaro ki dekat kilano akidur bat rukom baper. Ngikan mau ru ya kibawan bat balet no haswa jongi. Ngikan mau ya ijela karbitai bat iyan nong klau. Kibala seng ya kani kabalang hang ni bat ikiwei de ki rangba bat long kemi kilano shibu no senyang haswa. Kini kejingkan mau kim day ban sulong kejing po sniu bapen melung syapang ke menar balalet no Henry kadai ban long kejing aingu yu blai nak benta kejing im bat jing tre jong kini kibriu bat usenyang bakilan no syakabalang
Dabor dompi panlahi Nagkaper teka ng banriyang datilit map na John ka Naganan banpen bang pensyam Dagis papating tala
Kador bar ki khun ki hajar ka raj nong tung ha ka si sajan jo ka tayo baladam Kalapan benaban penlong ia kejing syat le niam jong karat nong tung kabalatip kum kasyat la kampong ha ubna iban wan kum si benta ban penek pensa ia la kariti ke dustur
Hadian kejing pensangi no e kejing le niam le rukom jong karat nong tung la lais nam menta namar kidau jong kejing wadan shop ka klam COVID-19 Kador bar jong ki khon ki hajar karat nong tung kabla long men ha kesis ajan balala sa sisian kal sheme karai ban penlong biang ya kejing le niam kata kasyat la kampong bar kene kejing syat le niam jong karat nong tung kadai ka bejule sisin sisnem Habakren ha kilat patai kubor ha ka arpo trek uleber ar hajar arpulai hanong po nakaliang uba bi sotun presiden kesenjuk kirang ba snong bode area ha ka jingdan lang upayam miwel shadap siem karat nongtung uba Aloysius Bina secretary bat kebegi begi orang ba ulang bayakan ke jing da aniam ka syat la kampong larai ban penlong ha ka arpuwe bat arpu arterek jok benaya yong ha snong ummat ha ka rukom ka bakamper bat itnat ha ka bawat kibreu na syabar gejela kinwan bansaki ya kene kejing syat le niam ulang bahakan ni kale niam ke syat la kampong kadai ke baju penlong sisian sisnem baju penlong ha katayo bakaddo ubnai leber lani katayo benengkong jong ubnaya yong Hagani kejing le aniam la juwan bani shim bentar ki kun ki hajar jong karat nongtung haswa ba uben riau karat nongtung unhiar syakarap karyang ba banduai pirat hau blei nong bo dong tau bun ai sembai bapaka kanang bagi jing tung jing tap kin plung bat kin san bah Nagaliang ke darbar jong karat nongtung kelebo ikatarik benengkong ban penlong ya kan kesat la kampong ha kalai pau bat lai puetrik luber Henry neki dau gi bam lakyar larai ban pen kenria ano eka sha ka arpuwei bat arpu artarik uyayong
ya kamram sungi nagaliang sungkarai ngidon rongkat u sim sungkarai nongtung men ka dorbar ka brang sulong sian hakani ke sisi cani baladap ila sim lang ya karai ka bangin penlong ya ka syat la kongpong na ka banta unusnam archar arpulai karai langsung ki ibasan kirang ba slong usim to karai nongtung baro ngeliakut bangin penlong ha ka arpuwei arpu artarik sung u benai April ke namar kata ngi kwa ban pentip ha kani kapor ngi khot ngi wer lang ya baro kani syat la kongpong ha kani ka snam ko banta namar ho sisa usnam arpo arpuwei adu arpu ar ngim semla ban penlong ya kani ka syat la kongpong namar ka cingdon sukuduka klam ya kani ka snam archar arpulai ngimut ban le no da kawi kerukom ha ka ba ngin penlong ya kani syat la kongpong ha ketika sengi nadu ka arpuwei arpu ar nadu ka arpuwei ngin sedang no ya kani ka syat la kongpong bat ka cing penkut kenlong ha ka arpulai tarik cung ubnai April ka cing syat la kongpong kenlong ka compare ha ketika sengi ka bangila ada ban penbit langin penlong ya ka program ki boper kinwan ki bru ki ba nabar sung ke cela bat kum ta terter ki bawan seketika syalla kongpong kin yo iru ya kadur kadar bangila penkre kini ki tiar tenrai ki cintan ya kti ki ba la than ni kinong sung snong ki bron hapo karat nong tung ki bro koi bat ka bam kadi ke bala penkre kerpang dan ke benta ka bangila aban ong kata ka cing bam tenrai ke bat ki ka program ka ba ngilabu hakan ka por hakan ka singi kalong ba ngin shim ya ka program ha ka syalla kongpong pat ngin don ru ya ki wei pat ki item ki balong ka hakadur chung ka festival na ka bantai chung ka snam na kaliang chung akom presiden chung ka sukrong ba snong ngadon ban kerpan ya ki paradok prasnam ki badon ka mensim banwan ban sakilam ya ketika singi bakin wan ban shim benta kata kalong lada ki bala banwan ha ka arpu wei tarik dan arpu tarik ru kan long ru kacing sengai ne kabenta chungi isi benta kalong na kabenta kinong susnong ki beron hapo chung kan ka bodlar ire na maria kan ni kala kongpong ta uslam ngin penlong ba katakan long ba umat ngin yo i ban ngin snaru ikidur kidar ha kadur chung ka ha kadur chung ki yeng trap yeng plang ka beron hapo chung ulu lo mau ba na kabenta chung kan ka syat la kongpong
Haswa ban penkriak penkrum ban penlong ia ka syat suk mensim hau benai ban wan haksi balang ka seng khasi seng kme mau har shalong kala pendep ia ka ngu ka dem ka knong ka bishar na ka benta ka kiuk sing bat ia ka ni la penlong ha ka ying seng ka badan mau har
ka kiuk sing ka dikjing pen bena yar syagi parakor parakha ka briuh nyo trap nyo skum ba kala poi ka por ban penlong ia ka syat ban aingu aidem ya ublai trai kenrat nang bakin krek ban se ke riam ke bej ka kser ke rupa na ke benta ban yo ka ban penriam ya lagi nong syat kentai bat senrang ki ban mi ke lempung ban syat hun bat ban pali ke mensiam ya ke jingalang hayeng seng la penya da orang ba rang perenja balayo ke jingkran mat phang no orang ba o pengrup ubalong vice president ka seng khasi seng keme kad baga kenhon utemen usan seng khasi seng keme hapo ke jingalam vice chairman orang ba dan boxstar kurkalang ula pendep ke ngo kadam ban pan ublai trai kenrat ba nadu ke sngi bla pen khre bagi kam ke jam kenyat bej renti bat baga syat ka kemen kan phu kan phieng bat kum ta terter hadian kanggo kadam bat habala biang lo nadong syadong ki du halia kelas dang mantem ki sing lumpat bat benrap lang daga jengtem ki wei pat ki skit ki badan baro nyau terli nadu kene kesni bala pen kiu ka sing man la gajan miet kandon ka jengtem ka sing bat ban hikai syat ya ki kena ki samla kan thai senrang ha seng khasi hol ka bane beteng hadu gajan miet jo ka nyau terik uyayong ka belong sisngi shwa ka syat no kejat ka ban long ha ka pratarik uyayong
ni kendat kiba pera kan ni kabri no trap no school tementa kendat top kendat ngira pentip kita bersngau harangka di pi kendat kita kendat kis em slap kis lim ngira wan ke kerpan ke jali ke kendat ai kendat pada du menta ke sni kendat hapdang bigala dap kendat kan hu ketem kedua ke piran wow kendat mi kendat harangkat kita ni kiban sei kendat ke sing ke bom kana kra kendat harangkat kendat ketang muri kendat bahkan kan uat itu sul ki babang ki batian harangkat kendat ki heb ki barit na tu ki samla ki samhoi kiban wan kendat naga bentaban pinjanai bakin kenji kendat ki cat yang ki cat mon hakmat keni kali telum kali tendai ke yang hok yang blai jong ke seng ke si seng kemi kendat bakin nang ban pinjanai kendat top top hadu banda pai ke te ke sni ke ya kendat kabangin hiar kendat ha ke ti ke lumpung syat kendat kabadona ketika lisnong kali tau jang kendat lisnong kali ai baik kerti terkata kendat ningong idem ngihar ni budaya ke balabiang tingirawan kamu irawan kadem irawan kulai si adan si
Kani ka sengi mentah sengi kepada sengi yodo, kepada sengi ke bungi kiuk seng hang ni apa seng, kepada sengi bang seng kidah tang muri bang ngin ped benapa ba kasyat kan sawan hadian artayo te kumta haba ngi penkiuk seng ngi ai swaka knong ka bisar ngi pet ngi ai ka duai ka pirat ka ngo ka dem ban phu ban phieng ka shat nang ni sakmat bat ki kam baro ki bangi pen khre ki long ki bayat bet ki bayat rati te haba hadian mengila pen ki sing minta ka sngi ngi tem ki sing ki dha hayeng seng bat ngi pen sawa jam kum ka announcement lani kum ka ta jing petip jing pen bra ba ka shat kan salong chen nangta ki jingpen kre ki dan ki jingpen kre ki babun na kalian kaseng ban penlong ka ba ya kani ka shat ka ba phu ka ba phieng te ngi dan ru ka jing hikai shat na do menta kasngi mat na do la sha kasngi ngin sa sedang ru ka jing hikai shat ya ki khon samla ya ki khna ret ki ban ye simbenta ha ka shat khnang ba kin long ki ba sting ki bat ki ba tubet ban shat anda kila shat hang thia polumpung bat kani hi kan long ke ban pen phu pen phieng ya ka shat haringkat ka jing sawa jong ki sur bathiang kita ki skit ki ba kintem hang thia po shat sumun sem
ka pratarik menta ubnai liber arajar arpulai ka dei ka sngi ka ba hasatlak perthei ki shem ya kani ka sngi kum ka sngi ka ba kerpang jong ki kenthei ha ka ba na du kani ka sngi kum ba shibnai lenter laju ya kren halor ka jinglong kerpang jong ki kenthei bat kum du ban pen ko bori ki bat ka jing perto ya usnyang ujong ki ha ki benta ba per ha ka imlang salang kani ka kubor menta ka janmien ka dei sapang kani ka bentahi Handrei kadai pat halor karwai ka siau bat hakaput ka tem jong ki kinthei ki ba hakani ka jala Meghalaya ngini kmi sipor ya karansan kabala penlong kum sibenta ka jingrakhi ya ka International Women's Day kabala penlong da ka tem kaput da ka kunhun ya kabala tip ka Shillong Women in Music hapo ka jinglam khmat jong ikong Gwyneth Maulong lalum ya kumba siphongut kinong rai kenthei ki ba na kani kanong ba Shillong ban kiulang hakawai karansan.
Tonight we are going to celebrate because we are here at SWIM. We stand in solidarity with all of the women across all the nations who are going through a hard time. So tonight, SWIM, we are going to celebrate and in sharing our hopes and our aspirations through the power and the gift of music.
Said I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't ever buy me nothing. No. Said every time you come around, you got to bring Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. See, why can't we be by ourselves sometimes? And I've been having this on my mind for a long time. And I just want it to be you and me like it used to be, baby. But you don't know how to act. So matter of fact, I think you better call Tyrone. Yeah. Call him and tell him, come on, help you. Come on, come on, come on. I think you better call Tyrone. Yeah. Call him. ka ba kum jong pi mei ban wa ban put le no na do ba pi la pun yanga pi thum pi ba yanga pi sa sha e ngan shem kum kata sha e ti ngan shem jing yi kum jong pi mei jing yi ba klem pu na pi te ki ai tu jing ban ai phim bên nô chinh nghe la bun ya pi ki ban do yap yang na nang ban bên san pi mai pi bathat ya ki
Ningkong Ajing Shah kani ka swim kani ba ong Shillong's Women in Music kani ki was founded back in the year 2002, and in that year 2001, if I'm not mistaken, it was when Swim got together with just 5 members, and we're all singing artists, and we were performing at this musical concert, which is a protest against violence against women and girls, and this was organized by the Northeast Network. That was the first time so this time around this time I feel kalong ka resurgence of Swim. The idea kala don hi kalong ka shimpor no happening because so much has happened. Timenta bakala evolve ngan tharai bakadi ka right time this year por mga perkhat ang bato ka por whenever women get together in any kind of gathering. For in our case, but it's music. When we decided to get together, por nga khot ikiwe banchim talang hakata ka program bangi don manchaba king khot divas night. The hakata paderu kalongum tak, and that's the excitement, just the fearlessness that we feel so good to just be together as women, to come together and to you, because we didn't have any kind of we didn't look at each other as competition or anything. So this year, but also I can feel on a personal note also I can feel, but we are more aware, more and more as the world is turning. We are more aware of women's rights. We're more aware about the position of women around the world. Kilong situation jongki kilong less privileged and ke ek bangi shemangi. So based that, I think this time around pada ki artist ki bangila ki be don lang hakani ka por in this event International Women's Day kade ba bearing in mind also in terms of song choice and also interpretation katar kadi ka belong very essential, and I felt that even though we didn't make it very but then still inside us we just knew that this is the binding force that we can feel, we can sort of resonate with what other women around the world are going through, and music is the only language that speaks. And so kata kade kike balak kapapanlong nga na romano so manta pakala urlong this time.
Electric lights to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the waters like no one made the ark. This is a man's world, but it won't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Music's like a heat wave and white lightning bound to drive you wild. Mama's babies in the heart of it was a sin so sweet and true.
Thì cũng ta nghe trong meeting hi sin arsian kum tu bat nghe perkhat nya khot ya no ban khot dia baroro ga menta ke ni kenti tingi dang jet pakat tu kat ni ti ngatrai ngin dayo ban yele biang ngi sajit no sakat tu kat ni long kum ta kan ti ngi kwa ru ban benong ku mon no ban kenti la mi kini gi bedang persyang ningkong mo ika ni ka jingya rwai jingya put ya tem kum ni ban lam ban ni ki bun bha ni ni kena mental lagi bejur bha kan ti kwa ban ai men si mi ki kin baginang ya chaprang ta ka jing ya rwai ka jongki ban ya long kita ki kai tor mo mar ngi ru ho ngi la ya rwai hi ka to kan isnem kumanga I kong Catherine I kong Wenet ngi la edon hi ka to kan isnem Gracel bro ti beriti mo ti nya kwa ai kin ban ya don lang bagini new generation ka masyu ong no mo ti ngaso bakane ka kabu ka ba kalau gawe kita kabu kan nginyo ya kata ka lat kan ini don lang ban masyu ong no ban ya recommend ban ya ai burom ya kasih
to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything is fine. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the chance, baby, deep down in your heart, you know it gets it right. Never, never, never hear me when I cry at night. Babe, I cry all the time, and each time I tell myself that I can stand the pain. But what I'm gonna show you.
Hi, definitely ngi dei ban pelong bor-bor kum ki kini ki shows naman ba kani ka long perfect platform kam tam yang ki kan thele mangin pen i shai kata ka sap ka bangi don ya kata ka sap ka mula ai ka pang ble yang ngi ken ti ngi dei ban don kum kini ki platforms bangin yo ban perform lang.
It's a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, but I never thought that none of it. Big wheels keep on turning, primary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, come on, rolling on the river. Say we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Get up to, up to, up to, up to. Come on. All right. Clean a lot of plate in Memphis, and I pump a lot of tan down New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on Riverboat Green. Big wheels keep on turning, primary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
I've come to tell you this. I got reasons that just can't be missed. I got bruises on my back. I got nothing but my living fact. I got mountains to climb. I got milestones behind. I'm a steady woman show. I wear my shining armor everywhere I go. I got sunshine on my shoulders when I need to feel warm. I got the moon beneath my pillow when I reach for the dawn. And I loosen the pain that I felt so long ago. And I live that again. I don't remember anymore. Raging battlefields, the madness of war. I've even discovered. So tell me, yeah, tell me, am I what you're looking for? And I'm not going back again, no. There's no need for me to pretend. Yeah, I know what people can do, building on accuses when they can't get you.
just so that you're living out of a tree. I'm all hot keys, let's talk to me. If you're tired of the case, so grab you somebody ear. I'll pay you at another time. I'll take it to the end of the line. Right to riches, so they say you're gonna keep looking for that fortune and fame. You know it. What I get for it is just a game. You take yourself and go for the time. Everybody's doing it high. And take me down to the planet I feel where the grass is green and the roads are pretty. Take me home, yeah. Take me down to the planet I feel where the grass is green and the roads are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Up in the chair of the city's gas chamber. Why over here I can't quite remember. The surgeon general said some of this will be and have another cigarette, but I can't see. Well, tell me who you're gonna believe. Come on, I wanna see all your hands up in the air there. Come on now, before we end the night. See all your hands raised up in the air there, come on. Another mother's breaking, her heart is slowly taken. When the violence causes silence, who are we mistaken? It's not you, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are crying with their tongues and their bones and their guns and their bones. In your head, they are crying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh. That chick in the silvery dress, she's got a cool tattoo, and her hair is a mess, and every single guy in a joint is watching her dance. Well, out dance ballerina, shimmy on down, it's your night to swing, it's your night in town. Little Jane goes a long way to pass it around. She's the first star, that's what horror say. She's the first star. I don't even know her name. She's a footloose doll. She's a footloose doll. And she's a footloose doll. She's a footloose doll. Yeah! Now standing in the bar was Long Cool Eddie. He's had his view and he's really not steady, but he's got his beef asphyxiated on the footloose doll. She called out, "Hey Eddie, you was there in an instant." She said he kinda looked like Gene Vincent. That was all he needed to hear, and that's all she wrote.
Da ketugo kubor ngila poi bakut jong ketuk kubor jong imta katayau. In se siam pat bat pile siam tayau haka juk singi haka juk kapor sa sisien pat kublesi bor.